tikulandireni ku chigawo chino chamasana pano pakanema wa parliament pomwe tikupitiriza kupatsirani tsatanetsatane wa zokambirana za aphungu a nyumba ya malamulo. Masana ano tikuyembekeza kuti aphungu apitiriza kufunsa mafunso kupita ku maunduna osiyanasiyana, kupereka malipoti a m'madera momwe amachokera komanso kuthira ndemanga pa lipoti lokhudza momwe boma lagwiritsira ntchito chuma chake cha 2025-2026 makamaka limene ndi theka loyamba la chumachi. You are watching Parliament Television and welcome to the afternoon segment of the live coverage of the first meeting of Parliament in the 52nd session. This afternoon, we expect a continuation of questions on notice to ministers for oral replies, constituency statements, and a continuation of the general debate on the 2025-2026 mid-year budget review statement. I am Rachel Gonani. Stay tuned.
Honorable Mwanza West, let me invite you to sit on the Leader of Opposition's chair. For now, you'll be our Leader of Opposition. Yes, you can sit there. Beautiful. Let me protect my Leader of Opposition. Honorable Leader of the House.
Good afternoon, Right Honorable Speaker, sir. This afternoon, we'll start with addressing question understanding order 69 on account of Dotma.
Honorable, thank you, Leader. Honorable Mangochi, Northeast. Honorable Mangochi, Northeast, may I proceed with your question?
No, thank you, Honorable Speaker, but the question I submitted there by writing. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. We just wanted you to confirm that the question in today's order paper under Standing Order 69 is indeed your question coming from Mangochi Northeast.
Yes, it's indeed, I confirm that question comes from Mangochi Northeast constituency.
Thank you so much, Honorable. Honorable Minister, Leader.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. And through you, let me thank the Honorable Member for Mangochi East for the question. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is an honor for me to address this House on behalf of the Minister responsible for disaster management affairs in the country. The question is in relation to disaster that occurred in Mangochi. Mr. Speaker, sir, since the onset of the 2025-2026 rainy season, the Department of Disaster Management Affairs has been receiving disaster reports from various councils requiring the provision of relief assistance. The reported disasters include strong winds, stormy rains, flash floods, and lightning. The department has, this far, received disaster reports from 15 district councils as follows. Doa, into additional authorities Chakaza and Kayembe. Mangochi, into additional authority Chowe and STA Moto. Chikwawa, into additional authorities Masea and Katunga. In Mzimba, in traditional authority Chindi. In Tioro, traditional authorities Magi and Boyd. In Kasungu, traditional authorities Kaluruma, Chizuma, and Chitantamapiri. In Lilongwe, traditional authorities Malili and Chitukola. In Ncheu, traditional authorities, Masasa, Kwataine, Ganya, and Makwangwala. In Kota, traditional authority Mwansambo. In Sanje, traditional authority Mbenje. While in Dedza, traditional authorities Kamenyagwaza. While in Katabe, traditional authority Mankambira. In Neno, traditional authority Chekucheku, Dambe, and Simon. In Chitipa, traditional authority Maulambia, Machinga, traditional authority Liwonde. The impacts of the disasters. Mr. Speaker, sir, as of 25th November 2025, a cumulative total of 2,032 households have been affected by the various disasters, with 10 injuries reported. 1 death due to lightning was recorded in Neno district. The disasters have caused damage to housing structures, crop fields, school blocks, and other public structures such as roads. The department and humanitarian partners have been responding by providing relief assistance to the affected households. The relief assistance comprises food and non-food items. The status of the response. Mr. Speaker, sir, the Department of Disaster Management Affairs responds to disaster reports as they come. The most recent reports are from Dowa, Chikwawa, Mangochi, Machinga, and Mzimba, where the department has already dispatched relief items to be provided to the affected households. I hereby now provide the summary of response status in each of the 15 affected councils. In Choro, total affected households is 53, and all the 53 affected households were provided with relief assistance. In Kasungu, the total number is 74, and all of them were provided with relief assistance. In Lilongwe, the rains affected 92 households, and all of them were provided with support. In Neno, no household was affected, but preliminary reports indicate that there were 4 injuries and 1 death. I think there's a problem here. I will have to get the right data. I'll proceed to Nsanje. Storm rains affected 176 households. Preliminary report indicates that there were 6 injuries, and the assistance has so far been provided. In Chitipa, 2 school blocks were damaged, no injuries, and so far no support provided. In Ncheu, strong winds affected 427 households, and all of them were provided with relief support. In Katabe, no support provided, but crop fields were affected. In Kota, 70 households were affected, and the relief already provided. In Dedza, strong winds affected 51 households, and all of them have since been given assistance. In Dowa, 36 households were affected, and all of them got assistance yesterday on 26 November. In Chikwawa, 462 households were affected, and the relief support is being provided today as I speak. In Mangochi, storm rains affected 324 households, and the relief assistance is being provided today. In Mzimba, 227 families were affected, and they're also being supported with these relief items today. Machinga, 40 families were affected, and they're also being provided with relief items today. So a total of 2,032 were affected, and the department is in the process and in some instances already supported by the department. So as we get deeper into the rainy season, Mr. Speaker, sir, let me take this opportunity to urge the general public to keenly follow weather updates and advisories from the Department of Climate Change and Meteorological Services to safeguard lives and property. I thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Leader of the House. I'll take 3 supplementary questions. I'll start with Nsanje.
Southwest.
Nsanje Southwest. Then Katabe Central. And lastly, Rumpi West. In that order, please. Sanjay Southwest, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'm pleased to see that tremendous progress is being made in the area of disaster and relief support, where particularly His Excellency, the State President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, has assigned the Vice President, Right Honorable Justice Chen Ansah, to look into the situation. I wanted to request if we can go further to focus on preventative measures while we're also looking at the corrective measures. I have in mind the constituency where I come from, Sanje Southwest, where every year the area is prone to floods, disastrous floods, and the people, as we speak, are living in fear about what will happen when the rains come in December and January. There's a river there, Nyamadzere River, which is causing a lot of havoc to the Boma itself, to the villages, to lives and to property. And people are in the process of mobilizing resources to build dikes to divert the pressure of the floods upland so that their homes are not destroyed. But the people of Nsanje Southwest are lacking resources to build this colossal dike that can divert the water from the floods that are going to come. So I wanted to find out whether the responsible authorities in Dodoma can give us supporting resources to construct this dike that we're looking for. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Nsanje Southwest. Nkarabe Central.
Thank you very much, Mr. Right Honorable Speaker. Sir, I rise to ask a question to the Honorable Leader of the House, who is sitting in for the Minister responsible for disaster affairs. I'm asking the Honorable Minister, sir, to look at the rehabilitation of a bridge which has collapsed in my constituency, known as Limbezia Bridge, on the Chisu Toto Road, making the road now impassable. Because due to heavy rains, a bridge has completely collapsed. The same heavy rains and hailstorms has also damaged a roof of a school block at the Mudima Primary School, known as Msinjiwi. The roof has completely been blown off, and we're looking for assistance to repair the school block, as well as a teacher's house at Sanje School. So I want to ask the Honorable Minister whether you can come to our rescue, sir. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Wadada Katabe Central. Rumpi West.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to ask a supplementary question to the able minister standing in on behalf of the minister responsible for events such as this on the floor. I wanted to find out the policy that is there to address emergency-like disasters, looking at schools and bridges. I'm taking in mind of the situation that has happened at Rumpawa Primary School in Hewe, where most of the houses have been blown off. We know that at district level there is a disaster management authority through the DC. But the response normally when we have such disasters, we are provided with items not relevant to the damage that we have been affected with. Secondly, the situation that people of Socorro, that is Borero Mwazisi ADC, because of the new demarcation, we don't know which side that ADC is. The school blocks and teachers' houses have been blown off, and the people's fields have been washed away. In this scenario, once the DC's office doesn't have resources, what would you do as a member of parliament to support those people looking at the infrastructure damage versus the resources available at the council? Thank you.
Point of order.
Thank you so much.
Salima.
Yes, Central West. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. Is it in order that I can be allowed to ask a policy question? It's so burning because it's only a single question, and we've got quite a lot of disaster-related issues. Is it in order that I can be allowed to ask a policy question, in addition to the 3 questions that you have already picked? A policy one. Or using your discretion.
I hope it's not a new question, because if it's a new question, is it to do with what is on the floor? I'll allow you. Go ahead.
Thank you so much for your kindness, Honorable Speaker. It's a policy question going to government and to the minister responsible now, that since Malawi is a disaster-prone country, what policy direction is there to make sure that there is a deliberate move to construct a lot of evacuation centers? Because quite often, when a disaster happens, we are using schools, and that disturbs learners. I know there was a movement in my constituency. We have one. It's been proven to be very helpful. But most of the places, when there is a disaster, there is a disturbance somewhere, whether the church services or the school or a public institution. What policy is there to ensure that we provide such type of facilities for immediate evacuation? Number 2, disaster is a developmental issue. Is government planning to devolve disaster resources other than relying from those that are coming from the central level? When there is a disaster and assessment has been done, we wait up until central government provides resources other than picking them immediately from the DC's office. That takes time to help those that are affected. It's a policy one. I just want to appreciate the policy direction by government, and if at all there is any. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Leader standing in for the minister.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. And through you, let me thank colleagues, beginning with Nsanje Southwest, who is asking the ministry pretty much to focus on prevention when it comes to disaster-related shocks. And he's actually cited the need for a dike where the community is already mobilizing, but the inadequacy of resources hindering progress. I would like to inform the honorable member that the observation has been well noted, and that I will inform the relevant ministry to address these very, very pertinent issues that the honorable member has raised. Nkatabe Central, a bridge has collapsed and needs repairs, reconstruction and roof blown at a number of schools and some school blocks. The marginal times, Mr. Speaker, why we do have CDF is to help us in terms of such situations. I know for now CDF is not being accessed by members, but that is a resource that is always handy in times of such disasters from a constituency perspective. As much as the resources are not being put to use, but when you have got a disaster, I think maybe my dear brother, the Honorable Minister of Local Government, would want to come in and assist. We may be able to tap from that resource because the structure is still functional. But like I said, I will call upon my honorable colleague, the Minister of Local Government, to assist me on this question in the spirit of collective responsibility. Rumpi West, my response will also be the same. We do have CDF resources available in our various constituencies at the various councils, and we should be able to use that resource to enable us to address some of these things. Devolution of resources to take care of disasters. I am aware that government is moving quite steadily to ensure that resources are devolved to councils. And the good example is the 5 billion Kwaj. So that's the action that we are taking to make sure that we have resources moving to the councils to help us in terms of needs. So as we work on development on one hand, we should be able to have resources that would cushion us in the event that we are confronted by such situations. The policy question as to whether we could be providing evacuation centers, very, very pertinent question, but I probably may not be able to address this question today. I will refer it back to the ministry to see whether they can share with us the policy, and then I'll come back into this house most likely next week with a proper response. I don't want to give responses piecemeal. So next week I'll get back to the house with a proper response on this policy-related question. Other than this, Honourable Speaker, let me invite my colleague, the Minister of Local Government, to supplement on what I've just said. I thank you.
Point of order, Nkatabe Central.
Mr. Speaker, sir, thank you very much. Before the Honourable Minister of Local Government rises to give supplementary response or to answer the question, the issue I want to raise is there is an emergency. The road now is completely impassable because the bridge has collapsed. Chisu Toto Road, no vehicles can pass through. CDF was funded in October. We don't have information as to how much CDF was funded. We have no access. What do we do now? There is direction that members of parliament keep off CDF. What do we do now? There is money for CDF there, but we can't access. What should we do now? There's an emergency. Thank you, Honourable Speaker, sir.
Honourable Minister of Local Government, will you take that one? Okay. All right, thank you. Go ahead,
thank
Minister. Yes, Honourable Minister. There was another point of order there. Maybe you could. I'm sure it will lead to the same response. So, Rumpi West, then Salima Central West. Let's ask those questions.
Mr. Speaker, sir, the minister standing in on behalf of the minister he has rightly put it that we can access CDF. Is the minister aware that the guidelines that are there in the Local Government Act, disasters are a part of the prohibited expenditures? I have a school at Fioronga which has stayed 3 years. All the school blocks were blown off. We presented it to the council, but they told us it is a disallowed expenditure. How do we proceed? For those handling the CDF, because me, I'm restricted, I'm giving this question to whoever is spending that CDF to help people of Fioronga. As a member of parliament, I don't have money. I can't roof with my personal money. The CDF is prohibited from me. And the guidelines are prohibiting the expenditure on disasters. I don't know, my job is to represent them, do oversight, but those issues to do with their problems, I hand over them to the Minister of Local Government to take care, because he knows where he can get the money.
Thank you. Salima Central.
Yes, I've stood again as a point of opinion, building on what we're discussing. I'm happy the Honorable Minister of Local Government wants to talk something, but pleading with him, if this time around that we're juggling around with the CDF, if we can insert the itemization of disaster preparedness within CDF, otherwise everything will be just saying CDF, CDF, we'll end up not having anywhere where we can pick from. The way we've done with women and youth economic empowerment, bursaries, the way we used to do, can we insert within those guidelines an item that allows expenditure from the CDF clearly stipulated? Because definitely we are a disaster-prone area within the sub-Saharan region. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Minister of Local Government.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Certainly, these are disaster to the ministry there, but in the interest of collective responsibility, I'll take them as follows. Number one, I can confirm that at the moment, disaster doesn't have a budget line or is not allowed under the guidelines that we are currently using. That I can confirm. As such, we cannot use any resource towards disaster. But the good news is that in the refined His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika's 5 billion CDF, this has been factored in. It has got a very good percentage that will take care right on the ground when disasters occur. You will be able to address them there and then without necessarily waiting for the central government to come to your aid. So that you can rest be assured of. One of the very reasons why I was asking us to really take our time, refine that bill, is to accommodate things like the ones we're addressing now. We are really trying to say which are, because we are the first point of call when it comes to occurrences in our constituencies. And that past process where we come to Parliament and begin to ask ministers as we are doing has not been very helpful. It has been where does party at times align to. We want to stop all that and have equal share of the cake in as far as development is concerned in Malawi. And really taking time to cook a proper meal and a menu for the CDF is what we need. That is why we kept on insisting, let's do what is right. Coming to the issue that, yes, there are resources at the councils, but members of parliament cannot access that. Again, very true. And it is not about the Minister of Local Government. Ask the members of parliament who are here in the past cohort. This was a matter that was taken to court. And all of us are well aware, once a ruling or a judgment has come out, you just have got to comply. And we complied as they did. And that's why the other day I said, honorable members, wake up. And here we are, we have now woken up. I am sure that something is going to happen. I would do, in that regard, say, the matter as in Nkata Bay constituency, Central, what we instructed the DCs then was that we can't stop projects that already started. As such, the projects that were already running, let us finish those so that we start afresh. But where we've got a road that is not accessible and the resources are there, it would follow within the allowable expenditure within the council, as long as the normal processes of the normal guidelines process that we have prescribed are followed. Otherwise, your worry is over. APM is here to stay. Yes. He has come with 5 billion kwacha. It is purely for constituency challenges as we are facing every day. The challenges you are seeing today, you shall never see them again under APM. Thank you.
Let me thank my colleague for coming to my support. That's the beauty of having a cabinet. You always support one another. If I'm short, he's got the information, he will share. I should believe that we have addressed question number 69. Question understanding order 69. But to add a small bit, that the issues that still require attention, honorable colleagues, in regards to disasters, let us quickly take them to the councils. These commissioners should be able to support with resources that are available within the councils. With this, Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to request that we proceed now answering questions, as was already moved by a leader of the backbencher, that we continue with question time until we exhaust all the questions on the order paper today. I thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker.
Point of order. Point of order.
Point of order.
Point of order on Sanje Southwest.
Point, and also here. Point of, Kalum.
Yes, Honorable, I'll come back to you.
Mr. Speaker, sir, it is pleasing to see that government has put in place plans for the future. And we feel very safe and secure about the future, because the 5 billion kwacha CDF will work a lot of wonders. But I'm coming here raising a red flag that there is a disaster coming in December, January. And the weather forecast has shown that in Sanje Southwest is prone, is a high-risk area. I don't want us to be rushing there to save lives when it is too late. I'm trying to appeal and sending an SOS. Can we build a dike now before it is too late? Because the state president has clearly said, no one will die due to hunger. And I'm sure it's also meaning to say, no one will die due to any disaster. Lives are very important. So I'm sure that if we come up with any deliberate mechanism now to save those lives, it will do us a great deal. Mr. Speaker, sir, mine is merely an appeal. Can we do something before it is too late for Nsanje Southwest? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Leader of the House.
Right Honorable Speaker, I appreciate the passion that the Honorable Member has for people of Nsanje, and just to assure him that the issue on the floor has been well noted, and that the department will be informed accordingly to act with speed to address the imminent disaster that, if not proactively attended to, could befall people of Nsanje. So the department will be informed today. Thank you.
Thank you, Leader. I There's a point of order.
Yes, Right Honorable Speaker.
Your constituency, Honorable?
This is Kalonga Rufiria constituency.
Kalonga Lufiria, yes.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Right Honorable Speaker. On the issue of disaster, I have a point of order whereby the previous government of Dr. Lazarus McAfee Chakwera, let me explain like this. There was a river in my constituency, which is Rukuru River. That river is almost floods every year. And the previous government of Dr. Lazarus McAfee Chakwera constructed a dike. They instructed the Malawi Defense Force to construct a dike to one side of the river, which is protecting the people of Karonga town of floods. Now, the problem is that dike was constructed of one side of the river, leaving the other side unconstructed, whereby the people of Mbwefu, people of Kafikisira and Malungo are in danger of these floods. Now, my question is, I just wanted maybe the Minister of Disaster, the current government, to at least consider these people to construct the dike to the other side, so that the floods which are appearing to them, I think they'll be safe on these floods. Because instead of Dodima keeping some maize for them, instead of when they're in trouble, it's better for them to resend again the MDF people to construct that dike to the other side, so that these people are safe. As I'm speaking, these people are not safe because this river now, the floods also actually occurred during at night. So they're in big trouble. So we should not wait for the people first to come in trouble where there's the solution on that one. So I'm just appealing to the minister or the government of the day to just resend this MDF to construct the dike to the other side, so that these people are safe. I submit, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable. Honorable, that's a new question, and I'm sure the minister, the leader standing in for the minister, has taken note. Unless you want to say something?
Right Honorable Speaker, sir, we have also taken note of that. Actually, I will be going to Karonga tomorrow. So on Saturday, I will take time to appreciate the area in question. And then we should be able to inform the Department of Disaster accordingly. So just to assure my dear brother that by Monday, we should be able to inform Dotma as regards the situation obtaining your constituency. I know Karonga very well. Yeah, but we've taken note of that. I thank you.
Thank you, Leader of the House. We now proceed to question 34 on today's order paper, coming from the people of Neno East.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. I rise to confirm that question number 34 that appears in today's order paper under my name is indeed from people of Neno East constituency. Under group village in Tengula, Ngayae, Chenga, Matope, Jaramano, Shigava, Kalikwenjele, Kanono, and Chimalizeni. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Neno East, Minister of Transport and Public Works.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Through you, I would like to thank the Honorable Member of Parliament for Neno East for the question. The question is to ask the Minister of Transport and Public Works to consider constructing a bridge at Nsimuke River, which is a vital connection point for several communities, including Ngayae and Nchenga. The lack of a bridge has made it extremely challenging for for people to cross the river and has hindered access to essential services, including medical care at Matope Community Hospital, which is located on the other side of the river. Mr. Speaker, sir, my ministry appreciates the need to construct a bridge on Simuke River to help the people access different socio-economic services, including medical care at the Matope Community Hospital. However, Mr. Speaker, sir, through you, let me inform the honorable member that the bridge site is located on an undesignated road and therefore falls under the responsibility of Neno District Council. As I mentioned in this house earlier on, district councils using different sources of financing take care of such kind of roads and bridges. I would therefore like to request the honorable member to present this request to Neno District Council for prioritization under the council's road construction and maintenance programs. However, allow me, Right Honorable Speaker, to extend by saying that I've been in constant touch with the honorable member of Parliament for Neno East, that besides this being on an undesignated road, and just like I mentioned in the morning with regard to some of the impassable roads, that my ministry is looking at this holistically so that we can prioritize some temporal measures to make most of these areas passable during this rainy season, not only for people to access other services like medical care, but also for people to access relief items that are under distribution right now. I submit, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Minister of Transport. Zomba Malosa, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker, for giving people of Zomba Malosa to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Transport. I would like to ask him, as they are thinking of temporary measures, they should think of Songani-Kasonga Road. It's impassable. Once the rains have started, you can't go to Kasonga. It's near Songani there. So I would ask the Minister of Transport to consider this area, which is in Zomba Malosa. Thank you.
I see Honorable Nkarabe West. And I'll take my honorable sister there, Doa Central. In that order, please. Nkarabe West, you have the floor.
Thank you, Right Honorable Mr. Speaker, sir. Yeah, mine is just to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Transport and Roadworks, or is to bring to his intention or attention about the situation in Nkatabe, West Constituency, about the roads. We are talking of a road where most of referral cases from Chiteka to Nkatabe District Hospital are being referred to. Referral cases from Mzenga Health Facility to Nkatabe District Hospital are being referred to. There's rainy season approaching. This road is impassable. From my experience, I heard a long time ago that this road was being considered. But last time I checked on the list of the road to be considered by the government from northern region, particularly from Nkatabe, Mzenga Road is not there. This road can connect up to Nkatabe Chinteshe, can also be an alternative to Rekcho Road. Then there's also this road from Chikangawa going to Chinteshe via Chiteka. We are talking of a constituency where they feed Mzuzu City in terms of food. We are talking of a constituency popularly known for Kondole producing. If this road will be shuttered during rainy season, Ngatabe won't get enough Kondole, Muzuzu won't have enough Kondole. It is this road supplying Makaka to Shikangawa, where they are producing GRU to be used nationwide. Will the minister please consider this road, Muzenga Road that connect M5, Shikangawa via Chiteka that connect to Ngatabe Chinteche? I submit, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Ngatabe West. We go to Dowa Central.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for considering the people of Dowa Central to ask their supplementary question. I would like to ask the Minister of Transport to consider reshaping the road from Mponela to Dowa via Zeleka, whereby there is a river called Kanyungu at Chipembere. This bridge, there is a bridge which is very bad. As I'm talking now, this road is very important because it's the shortest route from Ponela to Dowa Boma. Even the ambulances, they use this road when they want to get to Dowa quickly. So because of this bridge, it's impassable now, more especially now when it's this rainy season. I'm therefore appealing to the Ministry of Transport to consider constructing a temporary bridge as they will be considering other areas. Please consider putting a temporary bridge at Kanyungu River, Chipembere Nchere, and also to reshape this road from Mponela to Dowa Boma. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable. Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Through you, let me thank the Honorable Member for Zomba Malosa for the question that the Ministry of Transport and Public Works should consider the road from Songani to Kasonga, which becomes impassable during this rainy season. Through you, Mr. Speaker, I would like to assure the Honorable Member that, again, just like other roads that have become impassable during this rainy season, the Ministry of Transport will be also considering this road from Songani to Kasonga. I would also wish to thank the Honorable Member for Ngatabe West that the Ministry of Transport and Public Works should consider the Chinteka to Ngatabe district to consider the Zenga Road that connects Ngatabe Chinteche as well as the Chikangawa via Chinteka and going all the way to Ngatabe Chinteche Road, which also become impassable during this rainy season. My ministry, Mr. Speaker, sir, is aware that during this rainy season, movement of people to access services, particularly healthcare services, becomes a huge challenge, in which case, just like we'll be considering some temporary measures of making access to healthcare services possible during this rainy season, we will as well be considering this road that would make it easy for people that get referred from Chinteka Health Center to Ngatabe District Hospital passable so that they can access healthcare services much, much easily. I would also like to thank the Honorable Member for Dowa Central for the question that my ministry should consider reshaping the road from Mponera to Dowa via Zaleka, especially the bridge, the Chipembere Nchere Bridge on the Kanyungu River. Through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to assure the honorable member that my ministry has taken note of this, so that as we will be prioritizing remedial works on bridges and roads that have become impassable during this rainy season, this also becomes part of those roads that the ministry will consider. I submit, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Leader of the House.
Right, Honorable Speaker, sir. I would like to guide that we now move to questions under Ministry of Information and Communications Technology, and thereafter deal with questions to Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development. Time permitting, we'll tackle questions under Ministry of Agriculture. In that order, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Leader. That is well noted. Honourable members, we now go to questions to Ministry of Information and Communications Technology. I see Brother Minister is ready with his answers there. Starting with question number 28, coming from the people of Rumpi West. Honorable, you have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Honorable. How are you? You seem fine.
I carry the afternoon greetings from the people of Rumpi West, where people could not repeat an MP. This is the first time. And I carry your mantle as a Sioux too. I stand here to confirm the question standing under my name. Question number 28, really representing the aspirations of the people of Rumpi West. I confirm.
Thank you very much, Honorable Rumpi West. Minister of Information.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Through you, let me thank the Honorable Member for Rumpi West for his question. His question is to ask the Minister of Information and Communication Technology on the status of the network tower project at the Bembe School in Rumpi West, where a contractor handed over the site last year, but has since been abandoned. And the second part of his question, to consider constructing additional network towers at the Kasesere School and the Bulunji. Mr. Speaker, sir, the construction of a community tower, a communication tower at the Bembe School is at advanced stage. This tower is being constructed at Chitango Hill and will save part of Bembe, Bata, Ruvili, Chitango, and Kamuzunguzeni. Works will be completed by 31st December 2025. In addition, we have planned for another tower at Kasere under the Universal Service Fund project. Mr. Speaker, sir, In accordance with the National Digitalization Policy, the government of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika is endeavoring to ensure that all parts of Malawi are connected, including remotest parts and hard-to-reach areas. As such, we will continue to explore best possible means, including negotiating with operators. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Information. My first supplementary is coming from my leader of opposition today. Mwanza West will be first. And I see Ndirande, is it Malabada?
Ndirande Malabada Nyambadwe constituency.
Ndirande Malabada Nyambadwe.
That's correct.
And Honorable, let me start with my sister there. Yeah, there's quite some questions, Honorable. You're come. You are next. Your constituency, sister there, Honorable? Mzimba? Mzimba East. So Mwanza West, Ndirande Malabada, Nyambadwe, and Mzimba East, in that order, please. Mwanza West, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker, for granting the people of Mwanza West to ask a supplementary question. The people of Mwanza West continue to face communication challenges, and this is not news to you, Honorable Minister, because there is no internet connection in areas of Kabango, Njanja, Mangu, Zokalanga, and some parts of Kabango. A tower was constructed almost a year ago, but what is remaining is the installation of base antennas. And if it's installed, it will cover all these areas that I've mentioned here. So the people of Mwanza West would like to know as to what's the progress in your follow-ups, and when do you think it can be completed, so that the people should be relieved, because they have to climb mountains just to access the internet. As you know, this is vital for education, and also just to make a simple phone call. So your assistance would be highly appreciated. Thank you.
Honorable Minister, men are tired of carrying women on their shoulders to get network in Mwanza West. Ndirande Malabada.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir. I have two questions. I would like to find out from the Minister if he could consider erecting a network tower at Grid Malatwa in Ndirande. The second question is on the connectivity challenges we have been facing. Almost every other time you make a phone call, you are a minute into the conversation. Before you make your point, the connectivity goes away, and you have to start the conversation all over again. And we're having to pay twice for the same conversation. What is the ministry doing about this challenge? Because it's been occurring for almost 5 years now. Is there something the minister is doing? Because we're having to pay twice for the same conversation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Ndirande Malabada. The last one was coming from Mzimba East.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for allowing the people of Mzimba East to ask a supplementary question. I would like to ask the Honorable Minister of Information and Communication Technology to consider constructing a network tower at Chigude, as this would save the as this would serve to improve the network in other areas like Njuyu, Chikwengwe, Kafurufuru, Chinyera, and Mulimo. My people are still living in the dark ages, Mr. Honorable Minister, as far as communication is concerned. I submit.
Thank you, Mzimba East. Minister of Information. Point of order. Zomba North, Zomba City North. First corner out of order.
Yes, thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for according Zomba City North an opportunity to raise a point of order. Is it in order, Right Honorable Speaker, that we should be afraid of leaving our things here, our gadgets? Whenever we walk out of this chamber, Right Honorable Speaker, we get our things missing. My sister there lost her things. Up to now, they are not found. So we left some other things under here, Right Honorable Speaker. They are nowhere to be found. Let it be known to the Secretariat and the ushers that whenever we leave things here, we should find them right here in the chamber. Right Honorable Speaker, submit. Thank you.
Honorable, I've taken note, and I'm sure the front desk has taken note and will do the needful. Honorable Minister of Information.
Mr. Speaker, sir, through you, let me thank Honorable Mwanza West, Honorable Ndilande Malabada, and Honorable Nzimba East for their supplementary questions. I will start with the supplementary question from Mwanza West. Honorable Mwanza West laments the communication challenges in her constituency, in particular areas of Kabango, and she would want my ministry to address that through the tower that is already there, which is already constructed, but what needs to be done is that the equipment must be installed on that tower. Let me acknowledge this question, and let me also go back, considering that this is a new question altogether. I will have to go back and get more information what exactly is happening, but suffice to say that the ministry is implementing a project of constructing around 128 towers countrywide. As we speak now, the towers that have been constructed are about 28, thereabouts, if not 25. And the construction of these towers is from government account number 1, which means comes from the budget. And also realizing that over the years, funding has been constrained to the extent that on average 1 billion has been provided towards this project. That 1 billion hasn't been enough to speed up the project. But be assured that we are in discussions with a number of donors to assist us to speed up the construction of towers. Together also, we are in discussions with the stakeholders that are in the communication industry to also ensure that we have more towers that are being constructed. Ndilande Malabada also lamented about one, network challenges at Green Marata. Again, Also, a general supplementary question about the code drop-offs, which have been the order for the past 5 years. So he says, let me, through you, Mr. Speaker, respond as follows. The principal providers of network, which are TNM and the Airtel, have been engaged to improve on the provision of their service, particularly to make sure that the phones, when we call them, they are not dropping off. I must say through you, Mr. Speaker, that the challenge which they have cited is that of inability to maintain their networks because of Forex. And that's why for the past 5 years and lately, you see that the problem of network drop-offs is becoming severe. But let me assure the honorable member that the government of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika is prioritizing on restoring this nation, the economy of this nation, and very soon we shall have Forex in Ngambwe. And when that is done, the problems that we see now will be problems of the past 5 years, but not the problems of now. Honorable Nzimba East also supplemented with a question, but also asking for a tower at Chivunde to save such areas as Mulima. As I said, we have over about 128 towers under a project which we are managing. And what we are going to do is we have also tasked our team in the ministry to give us an audit. We want to see where are these towers and where are the blind spots where we don't have towers. And once we have done that, then we are going to commission a plan where those blind spots will make sure that we have towers that we are going to be constructing. But also in addition, let me say this, that we have a project which we call DMAP, Digital Malawi Acceleration Project. This project is connecting already 500 institutions, but also 2,000 schools. So be assured that the government of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika is prioritizing connectivity, making sure that each and every place, whether you are in the remotest places, those places are reached and everyone is brought on board through connectivity. Mr. Speaker, sir, these are the answers to the supplementary questions. Thank you very much.
Point of order. Point of order.
Point of order coming from?
Mchinji South.
Yes, Mchinji South, what has gone out of order?
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker. What has gone out of order is that we seem to be hardly recognized this side of the House. Maybe not only me, but others as well. I'll give an example that maybe I've been standing since Monday. I had supplementary questions to the Minister of Agriculture. We were not recognized. I also wanted to put up a question to the Minister of Transport. We were not recognized. And a couple of times I've also been standing to put a question to the Minister of Information. We're also not being recognized. Honorable Speaker, to be honest, if we are not being recognized in such a way, we are not going to come back in 2030, because our people will think that we come here just to drink tea and go back home. So please, let us be recognized so that we can actually give the problems the people of our constituencies give to us. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Member, it's not automatic that when you stand, you'll be given the floor. But I've taken note that you really have a lot of questions, and your people are waiting to see that you are really asking those questions for them. We'll make sure we give you the chance when there is that opening. Honorable Member, we now go to question 29, coming from the people of Machinga Central. Machinga Central, you have the floor.
Thank you, Right Honorable Mr. Speaker, sir. I rise to confirm question 29 appearing on today's order paper in my name. Indeed, is coming from the people of Machinga Central, especially from senior group village Jahito and senior group village Chikuluma of T.A. Leonde. I thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, sir.
Thank you very much, Honorable Machinga Central. Minister of Information and Communications Technology.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and through you, let me thank the honorable member from Machinga Central for his question. The question is to ask the Minister of Information and Communication Technology to consider constructing a tower, a network tower, at the following rapidly expanding trading centers. 1, Njahito Trading Center, and 2, Chikuluma Trading Center. Mr. Speaker, sir, the government of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, and so is my ministry, do recognize the increasing strategic importance of providing reliable connectivity to these emerging trading centers. Given their expanding commercial activity and their role in enabling economic growth, education, digital financial services, and access to essential public and private sector services. Mr. Speaker, currently, network coverage at Chikuluma and Njahito trading centers is challenged by long distance from the closest serving sites of Masanja and Mvu camp. The areas require new towers and indeed will be considered in the next last mile rural connectivity project, which my ministry is implementing through the Malawi Digital Broadcasting Network Limited. As I am also there, let's now maybe begin to think about the 5 billion, what we can do with it. Because a network tower does cost around $200,000 to $300,000. And I do believe through you, Mr. Speaker, that once we have the 5 billion CDF fund, such questions will no longer be seeing themselves on the order paper, because the 5 billion would be enough to cater for such needs. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. I'll take 3 supplementary questions. Let me start with Honorable, your constituency? Salima North. Then I'll go to the complainant. Which is Nchinji South. And let me take one lady. Blantyre North first, and I'll finish with Palombe South. Okay. Blantyre North and Palombe South. Blantyre North, are you happy? Or are you also a complainant? No, the first is Salima North. We'll come to you. Hang on. Salima North, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for recognizing the people of Salima North, especially the people of TA Mwanza, TA Makanjira, and also TA Kombedza, and TA Chotaika. Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm standing here with a question to the Minister of Information to consider expanding network or just giving us another new tower or a tower at Chitiba Trading Center. This is along the lake shore. Let me add, Mr. Speaker, sir, along the lake shore of Salima North is quite a very beautiful place where you can, even more members of parliament can come and invest in tourism. There is a very beautiful lake shore, and having a proper network there can improve the business for us as well as those investors that might wish to come. Let me say that, Mr. Speaker, sir, this is the place where fishermen come from the other parts of the lake. They converge there, go to the lake and come back with fish, and providing us quality network can help them communicate properly and do their business without much problems. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you very much, Salima North. Nchinji South.
Thank you so much, Right Honorable Speaker, for recognizing again the people of Mchinji South to give a supplementary question. But before I do that, let me congratulate the Minister of Information for being appointed the minister. I have known the minister for some time. The only good thing is that I like the way he has changed the tone. I think the ministerial position really humbles one. Right Honorable Speaker, I want to comment more on the mobile network. We are rising in this House maybe to complain about one area which does not have network. But I think this should not be the case, because it's an obligation of the mobile operators to provide network wherever necessary. What I've noted most is that the mobile operators, they only matter the places where they are densely populated, which is not supposed to be the case. I remember way back in 2004, I drove from Durban to Joburg, about 600 kilometers. I did not find a place where there was no network. Even the bush area, there was still network. But in Malawi, they only target the places where there are people, where there's a dense population. It should not be a problem for us to complain about the network. The mobile operators should be able to provide network everywhere. It's not about one place or the other. I've got places in my area where the network is not good, but I cannot mention them now. The issue should be, each and every place there should be network. I know these people are in business. At the same time, they also give social responsibility to the people. It shouldn't be like there are 3, 4 houses, there should be no network at that place. No way. They should put network everywhere, even if there are 3 or 4 houses. I submit, Right Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Nchinji South. Blantyre North.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for offering the people of Planter North to pose a supplementary question. My question is more or less like similar to the other questions which have been asked about the poor networks in our areas. I would like to find out from the Honorable Minister, what is the policy? How do you come up with places where you are constructing network towers? I'm asking this question because I have stood in this house several times asking about the ministry to construct 2 towers in my area. One area around the Ndalapa school, where there is total no network. When people want to make a call, they have to climb a tree. And also another area which is the Chigodi school, around that area again, there is no network. And this question is being asked for maybe the 5th time. I would like to find out what is the criteria. Secondly, Honorable Minister, I want to know whether only 2 network providers, Airtel and the TNM, are enough for the country. Looks like they are lacking, they are failing somewhere, they're failing to reach out to the whole areas, in all areas in the country. Isn't it time to invite other network providers in the country to join these 2 network providers? Otherwise, we are failing. I submit, Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Planter North. Now go to Palombe. Is it Palombe North? Palombe South. Palombe South, you have the floor.
With your permission, I'm moving to the next seat because my mic is not working.
Sure, Honorable. You can ask the Honorable member to move. Yeah.
Right, Honorable Mr. Speaker, sir, for recognizing the people of Palombe South to ask a supplementary question to the Minister of Information. Mine is not really a question, but a request to the Minister of Information. I'm speaking on behalf of the people of Mpata. This is a very isolated place up in the hills beneath Palombe, Mulanje Mountain. Thanks to our president, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, because he constructed a tarmac road to this area. There used to be no road to this area, but there are a lot of people, there are voters there. This year we had almost 2,000 voters up the hill, but the place has no network of any form. These people are really suffering because they cannot access anything, no information and whatsoever. When you're going there, just from the Palombe Boma going up, then you're cut off from communication. You cannot be reached up until you get down. And when you go there, you take your time to stay there the whole day interacting with people. I wanted to ask for a favor, Mr. Honorable Minister, that when considering putting up, erecting towers in other areas, please consider the people of Mpata. They need this because we should put in mind the issues of health care. This is a place where when we have got emergencies, they cannot reach out to anyone. So issues of maternal health, under 5 emergencies, they're at risk. We've had a number of cases whereby we've lost people just because they couldn't reach out to anyone down the hill. So please, 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 Mr. Speaker, sir, through you, I'm requesting and I'm asking, I'm pleading with the Honorable Minister of Information to please consider giving us a tower in Mpata, which is in Palombe South. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Palombe South, Minister of Information.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for the supplementary questions that are on the floor. And through you, let me thank the honorable members, and I'll start one by one. Salima North, Mchinji South, Blantyre North, and Palombe South. For Salima North, this being a specific question for a specific area, I therefore kindly request you to submit a formal question. But suffice to say that the government of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika envisions a Malawi that is digitally connected, an economy that is operating on the foundation of digitalization. To that extent, therefore, my ministry is championing universal access to connectivity, where there shall be no space or no place without connectivity, whether that connectivity shall be broadband-based or shall be through the mobile operators. So be assured that that's the direction of government, and indeed, let me advise you to submit a separate question officially so that we can send our people there to look at the site and to see whether indeed what you're saying, which could be the true, and I believe it is true, but just to confirm whether indeed what kind of network tower can be installed at your place. It could be a network tower, but also it could be that we could use the broadband service network. The question to Honorable Mchinji South, it's on a policy, it's on a policy issue. Mchinji wants to know why network operators prefer commercial sites and not the remotest places to install their network towers. Indeed, I must confess that operators being private and therefore profit, there is an inclination that they would only prioritize places where they would make the greatest return for their profit. That is why the government of Malawi is embarking on this project, the last mile connectivity, where we have, as I said, over 128 towers. And these towers, one of the attributes, or rather to say one of the conditions, is that they must be constructed in areas where for a private operator would not make any business sense. So that is the current state. But we would also want, and I would want to take this opportunity here, to encourage private operators as part of their social corporate responsibility to consider to join the government of Malawi in investing in towers. We would want the private operators to complement the government of Malawi to ensure that we don't have any space where there is no connectivity. We want, even in our villages, even everywhere in our villages, wherever we may go, we should have connectivity. And therefore, let me invite even the current operators, but also even investors. Investors can come in can come in to install these towers. And I'm told that there is reasonable amount of return out of investing towers. And please, therefore, let me invite you to come and invest. The government of His Excellency Professor Arthur Bitamta is ready to facilitate such kind of investments. Blantyre North